Hello everyone and welcome to RPM. This is our second race of this season and we're in a very difficult track, China. It hasn't been part of our lineup for a bit, so it's good to see a different track out there. And I'm afraid you've got me all to yourself today. You've got the Dorset tones of me, Mr. Inorganic. And by all means, if you want to watch the racing, and you can mute my my Dorset tones if need be. You'll probably get better commentary by the mute button. So we've got the first few cars out on track. Kieran there in his Satsuma car and his McLaren. We've also got Entity in the will it come to the will it last? Just like my internet yesterday. Hopefully we won't have any internet problems. I had internet problems yesterday. Hopefully not today. Hopefully my phone will stay silent. And no, it doesn't. It wants to keep on coming out of silent now. Oops. I just pressed the wrong button on my phone. Just stay there. And that's hopefully. Okay, once suddenly want to blare out full volume. He says that, and I can hear myself in the background, and that's not a nice sound at all. But first person to cross the line and set a time, so going into provisional pole will be Kieran, I believe. I think Luke will be after, and that beautiful Alfa Romeo, which so far this season has been a little bit of it unlucky. Rusty had a good race yesterday. I wasn't doing too bad until my internet decided that I was probably doing a little bit too well, and it pulled the plug. Well, yeah, the joys of technology, let's say. We'll go back on board, and I believe Kieran is the first one that's going to set a time. If anyone in chat wants to say hello, I'll try and get a mention in. Okay, somebody else. Kieran was going to kind of come up to car warming up. Let's have a look what Kieran can do. And here we go on provisional pole. Setting on 132.5. I believe Luke is the next one to cross the line. That beautiful Alfa Romeo. Come on, Luke. Luke's on 133. Entity has just gone past in the will it make it to the end of the race. Explicit Simo has just got in at 131.8. And the AlphaTauri. That's the time to beat, definitely. It's 5/10 of a second faster than Entities. Let's see. I'm going to go on, but I was just going on board then with Quinn, and he spun it, so I'll go off Quinn. I do apologise. Nat Backers has just gone round. Look at that. 0.004 of a second off Explicit Simo's time in the Haas. And a special mention to Nat. I believe she's my #1 fan. And yeah, can't speak highly enough of the talented driver. She's been knocked down by Aiden. Aiden has just gone right into 131.1. So that's 7/10 faster. So Aiden, who had a fantastic race last week in the first race of the season, he's gone round now, and he's blistering pace. Track now is going to be starting to boot up a bit. Let's see if we can get someone else. Stubby, who's gone around 6th fastest so far. We got Scales down. He has gone round slightly quicker. He's put his Merc into 2nd place. I believe it's Skill Dan's first race with us at RPM. So, yeah, hello to you, and all the best. I hope you enjoy your racing here at RPM. I know you're part of Explicit Simos and Nat's group. So, yeah, you'll get to listen to the Dorset tones of this Brummie, let's say. It's a heartbroken Brummie, but Rusty in chat, let's go Alfa Romeo. Aiden is quick. Drivers should be aware. Aiden, or are we saying is that Colin in disguise? But Aiden is very, very quick. You can see that by the time that he's setting his Ferrari. Let's Clay down the other Ferrari now. He's gone into the pits. Quinn. Last time I went on board with Quinn, he spun. He's just gone through the hairpin. We've got Kieran. Hello, Mr. Inorganic. Hopefully the internet don't crash again like yesterday. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. But if it suddenly all goes blank and I suddenly go off air, no, it's not a miracle. It's probably just my internet going off. We do have engineers. If there's a banging in the background, it's my brother's dog just decided he wants to start eating and put his collar against his dog bowl. I'll say her. So if you do hear footsteps in the background, that's my brother's dog that we're dog sitting. Yep, she's gonna bless her. Aiden is out for another lap. Let's see what times he can get off. He's on his out lap. Liam, who also did well last week. Oh, he must be on an out lap, or yeah, must be slowing down, but he's gone down to 1:31.3. Aiden and Liam had a good battle last week, so we want more of the same, and the times look pretty close. Let's go on to Skells down in his Merc. He's on an out lap. So we will stay on board and see how he gets on with this lap. Going for the start-finish straight. Goes through with the DRS, and then come around a very, very long corner that then suddenly tightens up and then goes into a left-hander. Yellow flags are just cars getting out of the way. Look, there's Skills Dan, quite like his helmet. Mate, goes with the looks of the Merc. Let's try and get some idea of, is he improving? Is it the curse of the commentator? So Ferrari stands out the way. Well, he's slower. Unless he can pull something out in sector 3. He won't be beating his time. Going the long straight now. You go down this straight and then you go into the hairpin. Heavy braking. Going into that corner. And then you go into a left-hander. Open up DRS and go for the start-finish straight. Got to be very careful there because you can so easily invalidate. Skills down, does not improve on his time. Aiden, although he is in provisional pole, he's going to be looking at Liam. Liam's on an out lap, so he's going to want to put a quick time in to make sure he gets that pole position. Keeps it nice and tight for that left-hander. He has gone round in a 1:30.9. So now that puts the pressure onto Liam. And he's Red Bull. He's on an out lap. And we'll stay on board with Liam. Explicit Simo, and that's still in the pits. I'll be waiting for the track as it ramps up ever more as the session goes on. So back to you with nothing there on the Red Bull. That's what the back of the Red Bull looks like if you're kind of wondering. Unless that's my buttons playing up. That was a bit of a dodgy camera view. We're back on board. Now let's stay on board now with Liam's lost glider, goes around in a 1:31.2. So at the moment it's a Ferrari lockout, and all them Ferrari fans out there will be cheering on. But Liam's going to hope to try and get his Red Bull. He's slightly slower in the first sector than he was on his time, so he's going to need to find a few tenths of a second. So he gets on in the second part, in sector 2. As most of the cars now are in the pits, will be getting ready to make their final run. Liam has just done a purple sector 2. He's pulling the time back. This is going to be tight. Going in. Oh, and I believe is that slowing down? He hasn't opened his DRS, so he must have made a big mistake. He's not going to put a time in, which is a bit, because he got a fast sector 2, unless he's run out of fuel. He has gone into the pits, and so does Lost Glider. And let's have a look who you got there. 2, will they finish the race? Cars out there. That's what the W stands for. On board with Giraffe as Entity goes into the pits. This is Giraffe's chance now. He's got a completely empty track apart from Luke in the beautiful Alfa Romeo, and there's no bias whatsoever in the commentary box. But we want Luke to win. Giraffe there, I'm not sure that is the actual line. That was very interesting line there. Yeah, I think he's going to be going into the pits. That was a very I don't know if he needed GPS in his car. But, he decided to wanted to go and have a look at the scenery. So I'm going to flick now and go on board with the man himself, Luke. As you know, we'll do the commentary, and he was in the booth yesterday with Kieran. And Kieran's put, this is not my track. I think you can set a slow. I mean, I was last. I think we were 2 places from last on the qualifying. But before my internet had gone down, I was battling the 7th. So it's a long lap round China, and you've got some good long DRS zones. So if you can stay in the DRS in that long straight and use your ERS, that's where most of the overtakes are going to happen, just before going into the hairpin. But the Alfa Romeo car is quite used to seeing the back of the pack on qualifying. That's only if he's in my Alfa Romeo. If he's in Rusty's Alfa Romeo, then yeah, he won't be used to it being at the back. But my Alfa is very much used to being at the back of the track, or being in the wall, or having the internet disconnecting. I say he's just ahead of his brother Quinn, who had an absolute nightmare first qualifying. But with only 15 seconds left of qualifying left, everyone's going to be out there now, trying to avoid the traffic. Last glider, he's stayed in the pit, so he won't be doing any more laps. As Luke improved, here comes the start finishing line, and Luke moves up to 10th. I think he'll be hoping to do better than that. And we're on board now with Explicit Simo, who set a first. He was up there in his first few laps as he improved. He's moved himself up to 6th. Who else have we got now? Liam has moved. Oh, Nats has gone second in a Haas. That's a great lap from Nats. We've got the 2 Aston Martins. Yep, I don't think Aston Martins are doing any more. That's Smith and Stubby. I think they were going down the straight. They're holding hands. I don't know what. I don't know if they were trying to give each other a bit of a boost. I want to get out the way as we go. Skill Dan's, and Dan moves up to 7th. Kieran 9th, ahead of his teammate Booty. So look at Entity. Can Entity improve? Entity, no, he will stay 13th. So that's we got the grid. Aidan will start in pole position alongside Nats. She'll be pleased with that, and she'll be look at them times, really close. Liam third on the grid, fourth Las Glader, so Ferrari's looking strong. Then we got the two Aston Martins, Stubby and Smith. And in seventh, Skildan's in his Mercedes. We've got Explicitissimo in the AlphaTauri. Then we've got the two McLarens of Kieran and Booty. So they could be working together. Kieran and Booty there. They'll be trying to help each other out. And we've got in 11th is Luke in that beautiful Alfa Romeo. 12th and 13th we've got the two Williams. They finished the race in 12th and 13th. And I'm qualifying to forget for Quinn. But anything can happen around China. Not long straight, just down DRS. And it is very, very possible. And we just wait for the time to go down. I would imagine it's going to be a dry race. It was a dry race yesterday. Well, as far as I know, it was a dry race yesterday. And it was until the moment. It looks a bit cloudy, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna rain. So then we've just got this lovely view of the pit lane. Yeah, that's the pit lane. I don't know what to say much about the pit lane. That's where cars go to pit. Yeah, not very busy, and the fans seem excited about something or other up there. They're happy. They're easily pleased. And we're still waiting for the drivers to have a look at the plans. One stop very much possible, but are we going to see gambling? Are we going to see any two stoppers? Let's have a look at the tyres. Bring the tyres up. Oh, we've got a bit of a... yeah, lots of different strategies. Front two started off on the mediums. It says Nats his thought on this. Nats was second. Oh well. Then again, I've got somebody doing a purple sector. I'm going to purple sector one. Who knows? But we've got a couple of Liam and Aidan on mediums. Nat's gone on to hards. Stubby and Las Glader are on mediums. Skildan's hard. Booty's medium. Explicitissimo hard. Quinn. Quinn's now 9th. Though it's saying, I don't know what's going on with the screen at the moment. Smith as hards, Entity mediums, Kieran mediums, Luke's going for the long hards, and Giraffe is on softs. I don't think they've particularly stayed on the and we didn't even have the formation. What's going on? We had no formation. Yeah. Oh, so the race is finished. I don't know what happened to the formation. and we've just gone straight to the. I don't know what happened then. There was definitely no formation lap, so there goes my lights out and it's pedal to the metal and away we go, because we're already racing. Luke is in the pit, so Luke must have had a moment, but we didn't even. Oh, I don't know. We didn't have a warm-up lap, not on my screen anyway. We just had it loading, so now I'm. Yeah, so we're in the. That's why drivers just swap in positions. They're actually racing, and there was meetings and said that they were on the formation lap. I hope that's not my internet going down. But anyway, Aidan in the Ferrari, ahead of Liam in second. Hopefully these two will battle. They battled last week. They're both setting quick times and they're slowly pulling away from Stubby, who's had a fantastic start to the race. I do apologise about these drivers moving up and down because, like I said, there was no formation lap on my screen. We've got Booty there making up a few positions, and already we've got DRS enabled, so that's going to make things interesting. Quinn had a good start. Quinn's moved through the field. Luke, the Alfa Romeo may be beautiful, but it's not lucky, that's for certain. Kieran is trying to keep up with the with Smith. And that's a battle that we've seen a few times last season in Championship. And if anyone wants to know in chat whether I missed something or there was definitely no formation lap, but there's Liam having a look on the outside, but Aidan's got the inside covered, but that's the strength of the DRS going down to the hairpin. And now Liam will have DRS again, both on the same tyres, so both on the same strategy. Liam going to the outside again. Aidan will defend the inside. It's a very long corner and it tightens up right at the end. But Liam has got it done, and he has got ahead of Aidan. Aidan will just want to stay in the DRS zone, and Stubby. Oh, Stubby's dropped out. Oh no, we've got on the leader we want. There we go, that's better. So Stubby is outside the. He's going to try and. He needs to try and get into the DRS. So does Stubby. So you want to try and keep up with these. And he's got Lost Glider and the other Ferrari going well. There's Liam. Not the best camera when you've got Aidan that's got DRS coming into the hairpin now. Is Aidan looking at that? That's a terrible blooming view. But Leo has managed to stay ahead, but Aidan will now have DRS and on the start finish straight, and Liam knows he can't fight him too much there with the DRS. So these two are having the battle that we hope that they'd get. And he'll still be having a bit of a moment in the background. That will cost him a bit of time. as these two will pull away. Stubby's in a bit of no man's land, but at least he's broke DRS zone on Lost Glader. And Aidan is trying to pull away from Liam's Red Bull. If he can break DRS, he's not. Straight under heavy braking here, and then it's awkward right-hander where the car can get a bit squirmy under power. And you go down the straight, and then DRS opens up. There's the line, and Liam's Red Bull, and he's going to go to the outside. The Red Bull is going to defend. The Ferrari's going to defend on the inside, which makes it incredibly hard for Liam to get past. You can't overtake on the outside, but he will get DRS again this time. These two battling. Stubby's still staying there. Stubby's thinking, if you two are going to keep on battling, if you're going to take each other out, Stubby will have a bit of that. Stubby will be hoping. Let's have a look a bit further down the track as cars are going. There's a bit of gaps. Luke has managed to get himself. As Giraffe has gone into the pits. At some point he must have had some damage, but that moves Luke up to 13th. Yeah, welcome to probably the most unluckiest car on the grid. Alfa Romeo. Or is that just in my hands? It's probably just in my hands. Just like everything else. And we're going to the right hander now. It's a tight corner entry, and then it goes quite long under power. And Stubby is creeping on with these. Stubby's going to be really encouraged with this. Stay with these two. Skills Dan's. I just got past Booty. I look at the three. Oh, what's going to... Well, they've all behaved themselves. They've all managed to get through. Somebody went a bit wide there, but look at that train. Look at that chain. And in the background, I think that was Kieran going incredibly wide. I'd be surprised if that's not a track limits. There's a long chain of cars in the midfield. And they're all in a DRS zone, in DRS chain. Oh, and he's touched, we got it there. Oh, Nats winning a bit later on the brakes on Skills Dan. I don't think there was any damage there. And Skills Dan's managed to keep the Mercedes going. I don't think Nats was expecting him to probably brake that hard. It wasn't a big shunt, but it was enough just to make the car just step out a bit. But they're pushing hard. We go back to the front. I just wish it changed the blooming camera. Try and get a decent camera view. Aidan. These two are in a right ding dong. Oh, I wonder if that was a bit of track limits then. For Aidan in the Ferrari. But Liam under DRS. We get past, and these two are going to be killing each other's tyres. They are going to be really pushing their tyres hard. And that could come into effect a bit later on, when you've got Stubby right behind them, who is keeping up with these two, and these two are quick. So Stubby's going to like that. Stubby's just not went up a Stubby now. He's thinking he wants a proper go this battle, and he has caught up to them quite quick. So have they made mistakes? Have they hurt their tyres too much? We got the 3 now. And Stubby will look at their times and look at the way that they drove last week and the pace that they've got. But the 2-car race is now ended up in a 3-car race. As I've gone incredibly hot. I'm trying to take my top off. My coat off. Yeah, my jacket. Anyway, but yeah, Stubby has got DRS now. So Aiden in the Ferrari will be concentrating on that Red Bull. He's going to have an Aston Martin right in the back of his on his wing mirrors as well. He's just dropped off a bit there. Stubby's out on a bit different setups, and I imagine Stubby's looked after these tyres a bit better. Let's have a look. They've all been using the DRS, the ERS, not massive amounts. As Kieran now has got past Booty. I wonder if Booty looks made a mistake. Just got the tail end of that as Kieran has moved up to 10th. Try and get some of the other cars in while keep the battles. Explicitissimo is all over the back of Entities Williams. They come into this heavy braking corner and then it's very sharp. Oh, and Explicitissimo gets it a bit wrong there. Gets a bit of grass. That slowed him down a bit. And as soon as we go into this camera, let's go into the lead. As Aiden has got past, going into the U-bend, U-turn. So we've got Ferrari, and they're still battling with Liam. We've got a right good battle for first. And Stubby's letting them know that he's there. It's been a fantastic race from Stubby. And Stubby's having a look on the inside of the Ferrari. Oh, the Ferrari moves across there. Trying to look on the outside. Oh, and Stubby's going on the inside. The Ferrari's at it. Oh, yes. There's some great driving there, some great safe driving. Stubby looked on the inside. The Ferrari just managed to get the power down a little bit earlier. Stubby had a look on the inside. He's let them know that he's there. What a great battle for the lead. This is what we like, as Liam gets a bit squirmish there. As Aiden has a look on the inside. And Stubby is right on the back of the Ferrari. The Ferrari's right on the back of the Red Bull. This is what we love to see. Down on the long straight now, the DRS is open. The Ferrari's going to make a move. Yep. The Ferrari makes a move as Liam comes across. Oh, there's a bit of touching now. Oh. Was heavy braking there. I don't think there was much of a touch. I don't think there was anything there. But we've got, yeah, Liam now will have DRS, and these two are having a right ding dong, a right battle. Looking at each other, trying to put the other driver off. And all the time, Stubby's just sitting there, and he's just waiting for somebody to make a mistake. Nats has just got past Smith. Smith has just got past Nats again. We're having a bit of a break in there from the Red Bull driver Liam. Just saw how close he was to the back of the Ferrari. I know there's battles going on. There's a big long chain, but out in front are these three. This is what we love to see, a proper battle for first place. Aiden in his Ferrari, Liam in his Red Bull, and Stubby in his Aston Martin. And again, down the long straight, again DRS is open. Too far back is Liam, it goes to the outside. But Aiden's got the inside covered. And acceleration now. I wonder how much this battling is really taken out of their tyres. I would imagine Stubby. And yep, Aiden has gone into the pits. So Aiden's going for the undercut on Liam. That's going to be interesting. With them both being, with them all being on mediums, the front three, you'd probably be looking at the same time pitting. But Aiden has decided to maybe look at the undercut. Aiden now has gone on to hards, and the hards now will last him to the end of the race. So as the undercut worked, we can only wait and see. But we have Liam now, and he's 0.7 seconds ahead of Stubby. I think Stubby's going to be a bit too far back to really make a move on Liam. I wonder if any of these are going to go into the pits. Last Glider in third. It's a bit of no man land for Last Glider, but you won't mind that. He's not under pressure at the back. He can just look after his tyres. Is the Red Bull going in? The Red Bull is going in. And Stubby is staying out. So Liam has reacted to Aiden's pit stop. But Aiden now, it just makes me think, did them two, with the battling that they were doing, really eat up the tyres? Also into the pits is Lost Glider and Entity. So we'll wait and see now whether that undercut, as we know, can be really powerful, or has Stubby played a blinder and kept his tyres nice. Maybe be able to go on a couple of more laps. Is he going to go in this lap, knowing that Liam and Aiden, oh, here's a bit of a step out there to Stubby. So we're just down board. He's 8 seconds ahead of Skills Dan's. What a gap he's them three have made to the rest of the track. I'm just going to stay on board with Stubby. I've got to say, that Aston Martin, he's a lovely looking car. Definitely. So is Stubby going to come into the pits? I would imagine, seeing these rivals in this race going into the pits, I would imagine he's going to go in. Yep, and he does. And we're going to Skills Dan's. He's on the hards, so I expect him to stay out. And Skills Dan's now goes into the lead. With Smith into second. So Aston Martin's really pushing at the front of the grid. Kieran, we haven't said much of in the race. He's going into the pits as well. We'll go on to the hards. But in second place, we've got Smith. They still need to pit. Skills Dan's, Smith, Nats, and Simo. They all need to pit. And that then would put Aidan and his Ferrari in the lead. And it was Aidan that decided to do the pit stop first, so the undercut would have worked. I imagine these hards are struggling now. But we've got Skills Dan's ahead of Smith, ahead of Nats, Explicit Simo, Aidan in 5th. And Aidan, he's a second, just about a second ahead of Liam, so that undercut has definitely worked. So Liam will desperately trying to get back into the DRS zone. So that's the last thing you'll need. As we see Danzy's into the pits, Smith goes into the pits. Now that's a lovely sight. See Nats in the lead. She still needs to pit, but she's had a good strong race. Should be hoping now that she can put a bit of a gap. But we've already seen the undercut. He's powerful. Quinn has got past. I think Skill Dan's because of the pits. So that's put Smith down to 10th, ahead of Kieran. That was very much the flavour of last season. I'm actually staying on board at the moment with Nats. Yeah, it's good to see her in the lead, but she's not going to be able to keep it, because right behind that, 2.5 seconds, is Aidan, and he's on fresh hards. Explicit Simo's just been going to get past Liam now on the DRS. He like that. He won't mind that, because he knows that Aidan won't have DRS. So Liam has used the slingshot of Simo, who's going to have to go into the pits. As Nuts goes into the pits, and so does Simo. So we're back now to the original 3 that we had, and Stubby has set the fastest lap time. So we've seen there how the undercut has really worked. So strong. I mean, Stubby, he set the fastest lap, but he's still 3.5 seconds off Liam. That's how much the undercut has worked. So remember that for next week. Yeah, go for the undercut. That's a note to myself. Pit before everyone else. If I pit on lap 1, that's an undercut. Yeah, if it would work. But Aidan, he's managed to pull a gap now on Liam. So that gap was, before they went into the pits, was incredibly close. But now, the different timings of the pit stops means there's the gap's opened up. But Rasclada, who was in 4th, obviously went into the pits. I think everyone now, bar, oh no, not everyone. Quinn, but he did lap on lap 2, I think. So I think Quinn's still going to have to. Skills Dan's goes round in the fastest lap, so he's liking them mediums. Now in the front 4 are on hards. Booty. Yeah, because Quinn has gone into the pits. Giraffe into the pits and Luke into the pits. Quinn has gone on to softs. So Quinn, he's going to hope, and Luke's gone on to softs. Love to see it. Giraffe has actually gone on to mediums. I think with 11 laps. That's going to be touch and go with them softs, but I imagine they could do it. So I'm surprised Giraffe didn't go for softs. He's probably just thinking that towards the end, the last few laps, that them softs could be going off, and he could make inroads. But Quinn and Luke don't think they've got much to lose to go onto the softs. That's why I was surprised Giraffe probably didn't. We've got gaps now. Nats, he's under DRS and coming up to the back of Entity. Nats on the mediums. He's going to have so much better grip than Entity on his four lap old hards. I was waiting for the camera to turn as Nats puts in the fastest laps, and Nats now he's flying on them mediums. Oh, yeah. Entity then slams the door shut in Nat's face. That's not very gentlemanlike. But they're having a bit of a ding dong going in the corner. Nats has managed to hold it so much better, so much more grip. And that was a lovely overtake there from Nats. And now in front of Nats is Smith. And Smith not in the DRS zone of skills. But he is on, but them three, Skills, Smith and Nats on mediums. So they've got the much better tyre. And they're going to be pushing hard. Let's go on board with Skills Dan's. And we see the back of the Mercedes. If anyone wanted to wonder what the back of the Mercedes looks like. But I've gone on to Skills because he's going to be trying to get and catch up Lost Glider on them hards. And Skills on their mediums, and they are catching. Skills is catching Lost Glider. Lost Glider is like over 7.5 seconds off Stubby. The front four are all on hards. They're all on about the same amount of laps. But Dan's, you can see how close now. He's up to a Lost Glider. Really making use of them them medium tyres. At the back, Quinn and Luke, they've made good use of their softs. They've managed to get ahead of Giraffe. But they won't want to be getting into too much of a battle, and I won't want to kill the tyres off just yet. The Skills Dan's now, and he will have DRS. He's gone into the DRS zone. Lost Glider struggling a bit on them hards. Skills Dan is going to have a look on the inside. He's a bit too far back. Just letting Lost Glider know that he's there. Make Lost Glider look in his mirrors. Make him look like he can make a mistake. Put him under a bit of pressure, and he'll have DRS again. And he will move out this time, and he'll get the move done before going into the first right-hander. Them soft, them medium tyres really coming into their own. And already the gap is open up half a second gap already. All Lost Glider can do is try and get back into the DRS zone and try and stay there on the straight as Giraffe now goes around in the fastest, and he's managed to get past Luke. So Giraffe now making them mediums work well. And they're going better than the softs are. So Giraffe and Luke having a bit of a battle in the final two positions. Skills dance. That Grader's stayed in the DRS zone. I think he's going to be a bit too far back to actually make a move. Lost Grader's going to show his Scarlet Ferrari into the back of Skills Mirrors and try and make him make a mistake. And all the time, this is allowing Smith, who's also on the mediums. Smith would desperately just try and want to get into the DRS zone of Lost Glader, because behind Smith and catching Smith is Nats. Let's have a look. Stubby has managed to get past Liam. Missed that. As Liam made a mistake, as I was looking at the battle for fourth. So whether Liam has made a mistake, because there was quite a bit of a gap between the front three, and now Stubby has already opened a 1 second gap on Liam. So is Liam struggling on them hards, or did he make a mistake? Well, this is definitely helping Aiden, who's was the first one to go into the pits. The undercut worked, and he's managed to open up a bit of a gap. Stubby, he's having a great drive, an absolutely great drive from Stubby. And he managed to keep. I don't think Liam was in the DRS zone then. I don't think he had DRS. Lost Glader now. Let's get down to this battle. Smith has managed to get past Lost Glader, and Nats has managed to get past Lost Glader. Lost Glader on them hards has struggled. Strong start to the race, sitting in fourth. Them hards, not much of a match for the medium runners now. Lost Glader's lost quite a few positions, struggling on the hard tyres. We've got about 6 laps left. And Nats now is all on the gearbox of Smith. Both have won championships. Nats won Division 1. Smith won champions last season. And Nats now, oh look at that, she's got no ERS. She's used it and she got DRS, and she's got past Smith. Smith though has got more ERS, so I don't. Yep, he'll just want to stay in Nat's toe. But Nat's having a great drive, up to 5th, and a couple of seconds off Skills down. Lost Glader. Yeah, he's got a comfortable cushion to Simo. He's got 8.5 second gap, so Lost Glader now doesn't need to concentrate on the cars behind him. Just concentrate on the cars ahead and wait for them mediums to start going off. Let's go and have a look at the front runner. There's Aiden. And not too far in the background is Stubby. And then we've got Liam is still outside the DRS zone of Stubby. And Stubby's not going to mind that. Stubby's going to like that. I can't go into that camera. Skills. 4th. Good drive. Good solid drive. Debut. Drive for RPM. For Dan's. But Nats is not too far behind. And Smith is not too far behind Nats. And obviously lost Glader. He's out of the DRS zone. But when their mediums start going off, that's when Lost Glader is he's going to come into his own towards the end. 4 laps left. Entity is a second off Simo. He hasn't got DRS. Kieran in 10th. Not exactly Kieran's track. But there's Quinn, and Quinn's got Booty behind him, right behind him. Booty's going to try and want to get some more points for McLaren. Seeing as Luke in the Alfa Romeo, he's in last place. And Quinn has made them softs work to a degree, but I think Booty on them hards. A bit of a twitch sound from the McLaren. And I imagine them softs are starting to go off, and Booty on the hards. Just keep it on this. Oh, there's a big moment there. Queen picks up a 3-second time penalty. I think them tyres are starting to go. You saw him fighting with the car on his track limits. So now that's allowing Booty now a bit of free air for Booty now. Booty knows all he's got to do is just stay in the DRS zone of Quinn, and Booty will move up to 11th from 12th. So I imagine them softs are hurting, and we've got Luke. Luke is going to try and have a look at Giraffe. Giraffe on the mediums, probably in a better condition than Luke's softs. And these two are quite a way off Booty. But if they, still there's 3 laps left. I don't think they're going to be able to really catch up to Booty, so and try and get in within 3 seconds of Quinn. So I think the Giraffe and Luke will finish outside the points, which has it's been a bit of a, apart from Rusty, I had a great race yesterday. It's not been an Alfa Romeo lucky weekend. Race weekend. I know it's the middle of the week, but you know, race weekend. Aiden is 2 seconds ahead of Stubby. He's 3.5 seconds ahead of Liam. Stubby has had an absolutely cracking drive, knowing that Aiden and Liam are quick drivers, and Stubby was take my hat off to him. He's usually good for a mistake, is Stubby, but Nats has got past Smith. Oh, she gets a lot of curb then, did Nats. So Smith's going to come right back, having a look up the inside. I don't think something's going to be. Got a yellow flag. Oh, and that's... Oh, it's Liam. Liam's made a mistake. Oh, Liam's made a mistake. Oh, that's now dropped him down. He must have got too much on the power and the car's pulled. And we got another yellow. Another yellow, and that's Quinn. So Quinn has made a mistake. Oh, and that's going to allow Giraffe and Luke now to see that. And they're going to think, oh yeah, possible points. Knowing that Quinn has got a 3-second time penalty. So that would mean that Giraffe now gets past Quinn and Giraffe goes into the points. Luke in the Alfa Romeo will want to try and get past Quinn. With about 2 laps left. Because Luke's going to want to try and get into the points. Maybe just try and get the last point. I mean, it's saying we're on lap 27. Who knows? We didn't have a formation lap, so... I mean, I imagine the drivers had a formation lap, and that's why it probably took so long to load up. But so we're on lap 27. Oh, and Quinn there just has to pull out just a tiny bit so he doesn't run into the back of Giraffe. And we've got another yellow flag. I tell you what, and that's Liam again, and Liam's done it again. He's had an absolutely fantastic race as Liam, but twice now on that corner he's made the mistake, and that's dropped him right down the field. So Aiden is 1.5 seconds ahead of Stubby. Stubby is over 7.5 seconds ahead of Skills, who's 4 seconds ahead of Nats, but Nats has got Smith all over the back. So this could be interesting because this will be the last long straight. With that DRS being so powerful on this track. But Stubby, he's only 1.2 seconds. He's just outside the DRS zone. What a drive from Stubby. Aiden has been a good battle at the start with Liam. Some excellent battling, but he's controlled it well. He's controlled the race well. And he's just kept Stubby out of the DRS zone. And another yellow flag. I mean, it's been excellent driving from everyone. There's been a few yellow flags in the last now as people trying to get past and tyres going off. But I think... Oh, and Liam's DNF'd. Oh, Liam's DNF'd. Oh, on the last lap. But Aiden wins it ahead of Stubby. Skills will take third. So a great debut for Skills. Smith managed to get past Nats on that long straight. But Nats, I think Nats will be happy with 5th. Lost Glider 6th. Simo 7th. Entity will come in 8th. Kieran will cross the line in 9th, ahead of his teammate Booty. Booty ahead of Giraffe, who at one point was outside of the points, but has now managed to move up into 11th. Luke will take 12th. Luke has managed to get past him on fuel. Did Giraffe run out of fuel because Luke got him right on the line? And Quinn with his penalty, but I think Giraffe ran out of fuel on the line, and Luke managed to get past him. Well, we saw no safety cars, which was excellent. A few yellow flags towards the end, We saw Ferrari win it again. And a strong start to the season for Aiden. And yeah, we'll be happy to see Liam DNF on the last lap. It was it was that corner again that he had the couple of come off a couple of times there. There we go. Nats, cheeky little championship throwback battle. Well done, Nats. Excellent, strong drive. And Aiden wins it ahead of Stubby. Skills on his RPM debut in third. Smith will be again a strong start to the season for Smith into fourth. Nats fifth, good race for Nats. Osclada sixth. Simo seventh. 8th Entity, 9th Kieran, 10th Booty, 11th Luke, who Giraffe must have run out of fuel, but Giraffe does get the fastest lap, so we'll get an extra point for that. Quinn 13th, and Liam, after a fantastic race for most of the time, towards the end lost it a couple of times and DNF'd. But we know Liam's got a lot of pace, so Liam will come back strong next week. Daydrift, I'm not actually quite sure what race it is next week, but yeah, we'll be on the normal time next week. I am racing next week on Tuesday. Hopefully my internet doesn't cut out then. So if you always want to have a good laugh, join Kieran, Luke, or Booty in the comms, and watch Mr. Inorganic spin round several times. Anyone in the chat? Anyone come in?
Hello. Just writing Stubby along. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you nice and clear. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I think Aiden is asking if there's interviews. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so no swearing.
I will try and add him on PlayStation real quick then. So, as you were for a second.
Yeah, I'll try and get Aiden, the winner of the race, into the comms. There's no Kieran again in comms. Usually he comes and joins us when he's on the podium. Do swearing. Naughty, we don't do swearing. There might be young ears listening. My ears are very sensitive. I'm just waiting. Me, no podium. So, but Nats, you are always welcome here in the commentary booth. I don't just interview the people that finish in the top three. Anyone who wants to come and join me in the booth after the race, more than welcome. Stubby, fantastic drive, mate. How was that for you? Yep.
Hello.
Then we've got Aiden as well. Aiden, another win, mate.
Yeah, definitely wasn't worried on the last few laps. Oh my god. So, wait, so sorry, I'm so sorry. Aston Martin, how do you pronounce your name again? Because I feel if I just mess it up, I'm sorry, my brain is not functioning after that. Yeah, Stubbe, okay, that's the one. Honestly, so the gap was from lap 19 or something, it was 3 seconds. I was like, I've got this under control. all of a sudden, I don't know what Red Bull energy drink you had on lap 25. I just started closing up by like half a second. I was like, shit, you might catch me here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I had about 25. I was thinking about my ERS battery, and I was like, I've got like 30% here just in case. So I had some, and I had quite low wings. It looked like I had quite low wings. 36, 31. Oh, wait, 33, 30 what? Oh, yikes. So, yeah, I had very low wings.
You guys had wings?
Also, Entity, to answer that question, I'm a bit too young for that, sorry. Oh, anyway. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, a lot. Does anyone know what happened to Liam? Did anyone see?
Okay, so I think I didn't see it, but in the first stint, okay, I know this isn't. I think he spun it out of the right hander, and then I reckon he might have not put enough fuel in because I had about +2 laps. I think plus 2.3. I probably could have had a bit less. But
So
I don't
know
know.
that he did spin on the penultimate lap on the long right before the straight. I believe he also then had another moment. I don't know whether it was in rage or whether there was fuel or whether he just lost connection. I know that I had a connection bar on screen for the majority of that race.
Yeah, I mean in the first stint,
we lost him.
I mean in the first stint he looked very on the limit. Very, like, I think means that we realised, saw at least like 3 times he's almost lost the car. He was very on the limit. I was like, if it gets to old hard, because I did a couple 50% races, so I was aware how rough these hards can be. I was like, he's not going to be able to do that for 28 laps around this track with such high deg.
Yeah, so that last couple of laps he was, that corner was struggling. And we've also got Nats. Nats, welcome.
Hola, mis amigos.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me, Nats.
Oh, it's me, Entity. Where the hell are you today? You basically disqualified yourself again, although you actually tried.
Oh,
sorry. Can anyone hear someone? I can't hear anyone. Down there in the championship.
I'm sorry, me and Smith were both in championship, both fighting for the title, and we just absolutely destroyed you again.
My favourite part of that race was the double overtake as you guys were battling it out, and it was a proper through goes Hamilton, only to then have that bittersweet realisation and get done after the pit stop, and it's so slow. But it was good racing with everyone again. It was good. I've been enjoying the racing as mentioned on the stream last week. I think we've got a really good bunch here in Premier this year, and there's a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing.
Famous
a lot of good racing.
Yeah, sorry for bringing my friends
I have confidence in the brand. Back the brand.
Oh, that confidence will not last.
After all, this is the epitome of online league racing.
You have Monaco at some point. Trust me, that trust does not last.
I'm ill that week.
Ill, yeah. You're pre-predicting.
My AI actually is being my temp driver that week. My start button on my PS controller is actually getting jammed. It's starting to have a problem now. It's jamming. And
AI would probably be quicker around there than you would be, so you'd be alright.
It's true.
I think all 3 of you with that excuse of not going to Monaco.
There, like...
Yeah, sounds like just waffle, to be honest.
But the only thing I will say is, like I said, I don't like the Netherlands. I do belong in this division, I promise, because I genuinely came last week in qualifying on genuine merit.
Well,
No,
you did get second in qualifying today. It was
honestly,
it was a good display for
I
you
did
in
not
qualifying.
realise how close that was until I looked at the results. I saw
I'm really bad at
700.
Netherlands. I'm not good at Netherlands, like at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Not a
ask,
good track.
did you have a formation lap?
No, we did not.
No.
No, we definitely didn't.
No, Kieran has got a point. Yeah, Kieran's got a point. It's something that the admin team will be in discussion with the responsible party. And again, we do apologise for any inconvenience caused in the race today.
Yeah,
Smith, you were running 32 on the back.
Yeah.
I think it was...
I'm going to say a bad
Right,
word.
you
but I'm
guys
not
were in
going to.
30. I was on 20 wings.
Huh?
Right, no, wait, no.
I was a rocket ship
Stop
on those
the
straights,
stream,
but I
cut the
couldn't-
stream
I
off.
couldn't-
No,
I couldn't
I'm
turn.
sorry, cut the stream. I'm sorry.
I was 40-34.
I know you've been slated about your driving. I don't think the setup's been talked enough here.
I'm sandbagging. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's going to come good. I am
Sandbagging in
technically-
the wrong way.
On paper, I am the second fastest driver in RPM. Luke VDM, I will add, Luke VDM is the fastest driver in RPM. The stats are proven by last year's championship. Going
anyone else
fastest
smell
championships. That's,
Yeah, it
that's
smells
who
like
we are. Just
bullshit
name
to me.
dropping there. Name dropping. Please watch your language on the
We
screen.
do apologise for
our
the bad
younger
language.
viewers.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It wasn't me! And I'm even in a party with Entity and everything, and it still wasn't me!
Yes, you're behaving yourself there. Well done, Nats.
Thanks, babes.
It's
Yeah,
good
I'm
to
the
see you
fuck.
back.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah,
16...
I'm sorry in advance for my friends, they're really annoying.
Oh dear.
My fault.
Do we know what race it is next week?
It's Spa, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Spa
Spa
Sprint.
Sprint.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yes,
Still doing the
one
reverse?
shot qualifying, and then we
Oh.
go straight into a sprint.
Oh,
prior to the main
just
race.
know I'm going to invalidate that lap. Oh, it is written in the
The
stars. I'm gonna
pressured
invalidate that one
laps.
Oh,
Tried and tested last season, sticking with it, and yeah, they seem to play around with the order a little bit and throw up a few surprises whilst keeping it nice and clean in the race. So should be entertaining.
Yeah, unless your name's inorganic and you just start at the back anyway.
You're the sexiest person in RPM, it's all good.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, to be. Yeah, well done, mate. Brilliant race.
Thanks for turning safety cars off as well. Muchas gracias.
I appreciated there not being a formation.
No.
Starting out the back, I got everyone at the start. I really appreciated that one. But I mean, no, on a serious note, no, we're going to have words about this in the admin chats. How dare that happen? But it's really good.
so
Do it again
scared.
next week. Really appreciate it.
Crucial part of the race, the formation lap. Not like the tyres were warmed up anyway without it.
They were. Everyone just starts on the same. So it's easier. And less effort.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week. So, yeah. Does anyone else want to say anything before I end the stream?
I'm waiting for you to end the stream.
Oh,
so that I
by
can
the
start.
way, no, I've got a recording. Yeah, I've got a recording here of basically like the last few laps. My mum's in the room here, but basically,
He's gonna get
honestly,
slapped.
no. Like whenever I'm under pressure, yeah, or nervous, she can see it. My leg, I don't know why. You know where in Red Bull, when they're like stressed on something, there's the wobbly foot. I do that for some reason. Like when I'm fat out on the throttle down the straight. I have no idea why. It was not conscious. But like, I just do the wobbly fucking leg. Sorry again for the language. But immature 16-year-old here. I do the wobbly. I don't know. I just do the wobbly leg down the straight. I don't know why. It's just the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I was drinking while I was going down the straight. It was so long. That's why.
I was bored, and then I saw 2 seconds, and I was panicking. Oh,
You're
stress
gonna lose your
level.
job.
I'm
You're probably too young for that. Go on.
yeah, 16. Like I said, the immature 16-year-old is the one that swears.
No,
in
so
his
you're probably too
stupid-
young for. What is he doing?
I didn't know Smith was in here. Yeah,
So much is going on right now. What is going on?
I'm about to, I'm about to
Bye,
end
Pete.
the stream.
Adios!
And yep, that was RPM race 2. Oh, if you like what you see, yep,
Hit the subscribe button.
and the like, and tell everyone, and come and join us next week in Spa. That was me, Inorganic, and everyone else. Thank you for joining me in the comms booth, and I'll see you all next week.
Thanks to Inorganic, the best comms of all time.